Moxie's your little helper, Dad.
He is eating my D20. Stop it.
It's okay. He's fine. He's just doing his job.
Did you roll to eat the D20?
It'll probably roll out the other end.
Yeah.
Rolls a 1, gets diarrhea.
Don't jinx him like that.
Okay, it's not a jinx, because if he eats that fucking dice, he will have diarrhea.
Well, I think the worst case scenario is having to go to the emergency.
Speaking of dice,
You need
my
yours?
friends informed me that you could get a pound of dice for $20. So I now have a pound of dice.
Fucking Christ, man. What do you do with that? That's like only good for like when you have like the ultra mega boss. Or if you
Yes.
oh no.
I have not yet
They get our
cursed
own
these
box of beer.
dice. I have not yet cursed these dice. So we shall see if they shall remain uncursed today or not. Anyhow, hello, welcome to session. You guys have done a long rest. Last we left off, you guys had gotten out of the dungeon, had done some little small character world building things.
I made a spirit.
Did. You made all of the things. I'm so proud of you guys. And you guys have basically been given your own rooms. You were given dinner. Long rest has happened, and Dad, do you need me to roll a d4?
Yes, please.
Okay.
It only really depends if we fight anything, but just in case.
2.
2. I get the Mega Buster. All right.
Cool.
I think it's the first time we've ever rolled that.
Really?
Yeah, everything else has either been a 1 or a 3.
Well, I remember one time I was a 4. You couldn't do anything. All right.
I think that was like the second session and it sucked.
Mm.
Because I think we
Well-
fought the goddess on that one.
I waited till like the 5th session to make the fight a goddess.
Maybe it's the
Anyway,
5th session then.
I'm not that mean.
I just remember no magic missiles, no rocket punch, no ion blaster. So I was like, spells. Spam them.
Yep. All right. I love how Discord is just singing the entire. Remind me of the Babe song. All right. So, what is happening? You guys wake up the next morning feeling refreshed. What time do you guys all wake up? Varen, what time do you wake
Right.
up?
Question.
What time do you wake up? Answer my question first.
I don't know. Do we have anything planned today?
No.
I'd probably wake up around 11.
Cool. Go back. What time do you wake up?
Probably like 8 or 9 just so I can get more to the forge.
Okay. Najma?
Probably 8 a.m.
Okay. Ruby, what is your question?
This is like our first long rest in a while. Low-key think we should roll to see when we wake up. Because we've been at it for a while now with the trials, investigation, losing Minnesota, the dungeon we were just in.
You guys have had long rests since then. But, I mean, you do you. Alright,
I mean, you can sleep in if you want.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Najma, I'll say you wake up first. What you doing? What you doing?
To the library.
The library. Alright.
Right.
What are you looking for?
Let me see here. Oh gosh, sorry, I'm trying to think back to our last freaking session. Give me 2 seconds. Blah, 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 blah.
I don't think I wrote it down. Mm-mm. Ruby, tell me a color.
Green.
Thank you.
I think she'll just do let's just do a casual library session this time for her. She earned it. Yeah, since we were talking about the dragons and whatnot, let's have her look up more about see what kind of dragons is it? Yeah, copper dragons. Let's just have her look up, like, try to find books about dragon.
Okay. I'm going to end the Discord sharing screen for a minute. I need to look up some information that I have.
Okay.
Um, ooh, they have dark mode on Google Docs now. Nice. Okay, roll me a d20.
Moi, roll you a d20.
Yes.
Let's see here. Mm, again, where's my freaking dice? Oh, that's crappy. 8.
Okay, add your intelligence.
Um. Uh. Which thing is the intelligence? The.
Just straight intelligence, not saving throw.
Great saving. +1. I got a +1 in intelligence saving throw.
Okay. You don't find out that much about copper dragons. You do find out that there are other dragons that breathe fire. But most of what you find out about dragons is that they're thought to be almost extinct. So you don't really find out anything specifically about copper, but the last known living dragons are in Falcon, 2 red and a green. There's rumors of a couple hundred years ago of uh, a white dragon in northern Sayasani, but it has not been seen in several centuries.
Ooh.
There's no, there's nothing you can find about copper dragons except the basics of they breathe fire. Uh, they are made out of copper. They are part of the chromatic dragons, and that's about it.
With
All right. While you're reading that, Kopak, what you doing?
I need to go make a sheath for the cane sword.
Okay. You go down to the armory. I totally forgot what type of person I had down in the armory. I didn't write it down.
I think you said it was a half orc.
That makes sense. Ruby, give me another color. It's not green.
Hazel.
Cool. Thank you. All right. So you're down in the forge with the half orc. I don't think I gave them a name. That's okay. They don't need a name.
You gave me a name, but I forgot to write it down, I think. Let me see. I'll find it later. I know we said it, but I forgot to write it down.
Oh, okay. So the half orc's in there. The sort of waving and goes, "Good morning,"
Morning.
and then they just keep hammering away on their own project.
And I'll work on my own.
Roll me a perception check.
Not one.
Okay.
I'm blind.
Come on.
You're not blind. You just weren't looking for anything.
So after, as soon as you come in, the half orc kind of stops and then goes, hey, by the way, I don't think it was you, but someone's rummaging around in here last night, I think. Uh, I don't think they took anything valuable, but like some of my stuff was moved around. Did you move anything around?
Not after we cleaned up, because I think we left to go have dinner at the same time.
You left a little bit after I did, but yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. All right. Well, someone's been rummaging around here. I don't really like that. I haven't found anything that they've taken so far, though.
Was I supposed to lock up the actual door to the armory or to the forge?
I mean, I'd appreciate it. You don't have a key, though,
Not
do
much.
you?
Oh, that's right. So I don't think I could have locked it even if I wanted to.
Yeah, I'll have to work on making you a key today. I'll add that to my list. Sort of go and pull out one of the pockets and just scribble something down. And then go back to their project. Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Roll me. You have what? What tools? Um,
You want all my tools or just my relevant tools?
you have like blacksmithing tools, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I want you to roll um, blacksmithing tools plus your proficiency. Yep.
I get expertise because I have actually own the tools.
Nice.
There's an 18 plus 6.
Cool. You were able to do this and like whip something up in like an hour. You're great. You're doing good.
Nice. How close am I to finishing this cane sword?
Give it an hour and a half and you're good.
I will continue then until either breakfast is called or someone comes and gets me.
Okay. So Ruby, Varn,
Yep.
you were sleeping until 11. You said.
Mhm.
Okay. Um. So um, you are woken by a on the door. Excuse me. Hello, good morning.
I groggily get out of bed
Okay, you go
and
to the door.
approach the door.
Okay. Repeated knocks. There's a um.
Excuse me, the Duke wants to meet with you both. Are you awake? Are you in there? Keeps knocking.
I grab my cloak to cover myself and open the door.
You see a manservant. Oh, good morning. Are your other companions present?
No.
Very well. We will find them. In the meantime, might I lead you to the tea room? The Duke wishes to meet with you.
Can you give me time to prepare myself?
Yes, of course. Do you need any help? You notice he asked us completely seriously.
Why would I need help showering?
Sometimes shower. Where did you get? We only have bathtubs here.
Oh, god damn it. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, we have a meeting. I should clean up and get ready. So the natural course of cleaning up and get ready for me is shower, brush your teeth, get dressed.
Yeah.
But this is D&D.
He's basically offering to help you get dressed, as it's common for many nobles.
And since I come from nobility, I'm probably used to this, but we'll refuse the offer.
Okay. Very well. I shall be waiting for whenever you are ready.
Of course, of course. And I closed the door.
Okay. He's just gonna wait outside. He's gonna talk to some of the guards. Najma, you are 2 hours
Now,
into your
how am
research.
I going to escape?
You are 3 stories up.
That didn't stop me last time.
Nothing stopped for
Nothing can stop
ever.
you. All right.
No.
Can I make him a parachute eventually?
I mean,
A parachute.
honestly,
Or like a hang glider?
I'm very worried.
I'm also very worried about Ruby in general. But anyway, um, let's see. So Najma, a guard comes and finds you. There's a little water clock in the library. You notice it's about 10:15 or so, about 10. And the guard comes in to you and says, "Excuse me, Miss Najma."
She looks up at him to acknowledge him.
Yes. The the Duke wanted your presence over tea, as usual.
Sorry, person. What was that you said?
The Duke wanted your presence over tea, if you could.
Oh boy, Najma is nervous. But she actually lets the Duke.
Okay. Um, the guard will help you put away sort of all your books and everything that you got out, and sort of, if you're ready, we can go now, unless you would wish to change for tea.
She will head over.
Okay. Lead you up to the second floor to the tea room that you guys have been in previously. The Duke's sitting there as usual. He has like an array of just different like foods in front of him, and the tea is very very strong, but it's mixed with milk, so it's very good. It's very strong. It's very good. He motions for you to say, please sit down. Uh, I'm still waiting on your other 2 companions. About the same time, Kopak, you are interrupted by a halfling coming to find you in the forge, and he goes, "Excuse me, Mr. Kopak." Like looks way up at you.
Mid swing, I stop and look at him.
Um,
Goggles on.
the Duke asks for your presence over tea.
Like right now.
Preferably, should we tell him that you need to finish this? You need to finish this?
I guess it can wait.
Okay.
I will
Um,
take off my goggles and put my stuff away and start heading that way.
um, okay. The halfling will lead you to the empty room. Um, Byron, how long does it take you to do all of your stuff?
We'll say 15 minutes.
Okay. So, Byron, despite the only one being in their actual rooms and the first one that was called, you were actually the last one to make it to the tea room. Um, the Duke has greeted all of you as you came in individually. Najma, when you were there alone with him, he was asking you questions about your homeland, like what sort of plants and animals that you have, and comparing and contrasting the food, etc., etc.
Um,
Yes.
can I make a point to state that I have dressed myself in all black? I'm not wearing my usual cloak. I
Okay.
have fixed my hair, and the black outfit is plain but very clean, made of very nice fabrics.
So he provided you with outfits. Is this what you came in, or is this something different?
Oh, I didn't know he provided us with outfits. Were we supposed to wear those outfits?
Not necessarily.
Okay, then no. This is something that I brought myself.
Okay.
This is essentially what I normally wear is like my rogue outfit, you know, my cloak, clothes that blend in, make me
Right.
look like just a worker. I am now dressed in something nice,
Okay.
black, and I'm standing very tall.
Okay. Cool.
He's in the Black Parade.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Okay.
It's not a phase, Kopak.
I can hear, unironically, Byron telling that to Kopak.
I low-key would.
Right? Alright. So, um, uh, the Duke greets all of you, and, good morning, good morning. I hope you all slept well, yes?
Thank you for inviting us.
You're
Yes, I
very
slept
welcome.
pretty well.
I'm glad you slept well, Kopak. I see that you have, been enjoying yourself at the forge?
Yes, it's good to get crafting again after
Yes.
not doing it for like a week or two.
Is everything to your liking, sir? Anything you think we could add or something?
Not off the top of my head, but I will let you know if I need anything.
Lovely, lovely. Okay. So, Miss Najma, I see you've been in the library recently. Uh, everything there all right to your liking? Did you need anything more information we can help you with? I know that you are searching for your friend, but I have no means of looking for her. I do know that my niece and their wife are looking for her as well. But that is their problem. I have my own city to run. I hope you understand. Uh,
Sorry, sorry, was he addressing everyone
he
or
is
just
specifically addressing you,
Oh,
He
okay.
said, "I hope everything in the library is to your liking. If you need any help getting information, let me know, and I'll do my best. I know that you guys are looking for your friend, but that's kind of out of my purview."
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's see. Let's see. I do have a bit of an issue. If I could, I don't know why I went Russian there. If possible, I have a bit of a problem. I would ask your help with. My soldiers, as you know, we have our annual, excuse me, we
You
have
do.
our annual um, reckoning uh, for the next week in 5 days now, and the criminal activity is getting crazy as it does every time this year. However, my gods have that handled. It's none of your issues. The problem, though, is that because we are so busy taking care of the normal everyday today city, some of the other things have been put by the wayside. Uh, so if I could ask for your help, if possible, there is a graveyard of sorts, a public graveyard in the forest by the hills across the river that we've had reports of, well, the dead are wandering. Uh, I would normally not bother such esteemed guests with such a thing. However, unfortunately, my guards are busy. Would you mind helping out the people of? It's just not very many people live around there. It's mostly just people who fish. Um, would you mind taking care of that problem?
I don't think that should be any issue. Dealing with the undead is all part of what I'm trained to do as a cleric, after all.
Yes, this is true. This is true. Well, thank you, Najma. As for your other two companions, and he turns to look at you, Kopak and Baron.
I see no issue as long as we're compensated. Not that your current hospitality is lacking.
Ah, yes, of course, of course. Um, well, have you need of something? All you have to do is simply ask. Is there anything in particular you are in need of, Mr. Baron?
Yes. Could I get any local maps of caves, caverns, or just general underground places of the local area?
Well, as it happens, the place you are going to is in a cave. So I would be more than willing. Well, I already had a map, and he kind of motions someone over his shoulder, and they give him like a little rolled up piece of paper. I already had a map prepared for you of that particular area. It goes into the hills a little bit, so there are certainly caves and these caverns that you so wish to see uh, around different area here. But where I'm sending you in particular is indeed a cave.
Excellent.
Hmm.
After the Duke's done with that, Najma would like to ask him what more information, if any, he's able to provide about the undead issue, or is this a matter, or if this is a matter of talking more to the local folks who live around there.
Yeah. So you ask him, and he goes, um, certainly I have more information. But Mr. Kovac, do you want to go or no?
Yes, this should seem interesting.
Okay. Um. So as for more information, that area has always been well. We always bury our dead on the western side, sorry, the eastern side of whatever river or hills or mountains we can find. The sun rises from the east, and therefore it washes anew the light. It washes anew the graves of the dead and tries to ensure that they stayed dead. As you know, I'm sure he kind of gestures to you, Najma. There are many things that do not like sunlight that dwell in caves. However, this particular problem, we always have problems with this cave system. I say it is a local grave, and while that is not entirely inaccurate, it is also rumored to be the grave of the mass graves of those who are less savory folks, bandits, criminals, and the like. Um, and of course, people like that, when they die, have many problems that they need to come back and finish. So we often have problems with that area, but it is usually manageable. Currently, it's a little bit worse than usual. So I would, again, would normally send people to check it out. However, not as much as an option right now. I hope you understand.
Shima nods. She says about how long of a trip would it be to this area?
Um,
Just to kind of see, like, is this a day trip? Like a couple hours away walking,
yes,
things.
so it's about hmm, it's about 45 minutes by bubble and about another 20 to 30 minutes by foot. There are no direct paths from the bubble. You have to get off at the station. There's a station right before the river that stops at the church, and there's a station right after the river that stops at the graveyard. Now that is the royal graveyard. That is where my kin are buried, and so you'll need to get off on the other side of the river at the royal graveyard, and then walk your way up to this cave. That's understood. Should be about uh, an hour and a half trip total.
Shima acknowledges all of this.
Yeah.
It is all written on the map I gave you, Varen.
What was that?
All of this information is written on the map I gave you as well.
Of
Um,
course. And I begin to open the map up and slide it across the table so that Najma can see it.
the
Um,
table
can I-
is covered by a bunch of stuff, mostly food items. So
And
he
I
knocks
would
over all the
recommend
cucumber sandwiches.
exactly. There's not a lot of space to spread.
listen, it's just a piece of paper. It can sit on top of things. Not that big a deal.
I'm just informing you.
It's like
It's
passing
just being
someone a
food now.
newspaper. Like, here, look at this.
Yeah.
Can I roll to see? Give me 1 second here. Can I roll for um? Oh God, I don't know if you would want me to do insight or investigation to see if there's anything fascinating on the map or anything of note that might stick out.
I mean, most things that are of note, he's already kind of pointed out to you. He has been very forthright in this information.
Okay.
I don't know what like are you looking for like specific landmarks? Are you looking for just any sort of random thing?
I guess anything unusual, I guess.
Okay. Roll me. Roll me. Roll me religion.
Religion. Okay. You have +2 in that. So religion 2. Okay, and I rolled a 14. 14 +2.
Okay, so total of 16?
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, you do notice that it is not uncommon for rulers to have their graves at um, different sites than commoners. It is unusual that commoners would have a mass grave like this. So there's probably a little bit more to what he's telling you. Um, but this is also a different country, and you don't quite know all of their rituals and protocols.
Okay, I would like to point this out to him.
Okay. How are you wording that?
Oh goodness.
How are you going to offend this man?
Sorry, what is it? What is it you said? What is it you said, dude?
Dead.
Yeah, Ted. Sorry.
How are you going to offend this man?
1 second here. I'm trying to pick my words.
You're good.
May I roll religion as well? I got a +6 in that.
Sure. I will tell you, Najma rolled high enough that she got basically all the information that I would have said.
Okay. Yeah, it's only a little better. It's 19.
Yeah, you basically get the same sort of information that Najma gets. That it is a little unusual that a commoner's grave would be a mass grave and be so large, but at the same time, um, it's a different country. It's a completely different religion system than what you're used to in Guaniquia.
I find it weird that religion is an intelligence check.
Okay, yeah, I think I know how to phrase this.
Okay.
Okay, and so she says, this might be a matter of cultural differences, but in Guaniquia, having a map of this type of grave is very unusual.
Is it? That is. It is always interesting to learn cultural differences, isn't it? Unfortunately, I don't know what to tell you there. Uh, I simply have a map of the territory and its lands surrounding, as I am, the ruler of these specific lands, or at least put in charge by it, by my dear niece. Um, but yeah, I don't quite know what to tell you there. It's fascinating to learn about different cultures, though. You can roll an insight check.
I would like to do that. Give me 2 seconds here. Just let me double check. Site check. Okay, yeah, that's +4. Okay, that is. Oh, okay, yeah, that is a 15. 15 +4.
Um, he's very smooth, but there is definitely something he's not telling you. But it seems by his answer that he's not going. He's not willing to give up that information. He is an old elf, and he is very cunning, even though he plays it off like he is a fool.
So he's Boomy from the Avatar. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Except better
Silly old
looking.
man.
Except better looking because he's a fucking elf.
Yeah.
But again, she just states again.
Certainly,
Very interesting culture difference.
among the rulers of the country, the ones who have to maintain the land, most certainly. Um, among the commoners, well, they have their own methods for maps, I suppose.
I think that'll be probably how that'll be all I'll press further on that information. I think that's all I'll ask on that for now.
All right.
If anybody wants to press further, like
Yeah, fair enough.
Baron or Kopak, that's up to them.
He does tell you that he'll be providing your transportation via bubble, so you do not have to pay for it, because this is an official mission. And he then sort of just gives you his blessing and sends you on your way.
Before he sends us on his way, while looking at the map, I'm going to bring back up the point Najma made about how strange this is culturally, because where I'm from, even the royalty didn't have mass graves like this.
Oh,
And
the royalty does not have mass graves. The royalty have a graveyard.
okay,
And there's a church on the opposite side of the river where they have all of their ceremonies for a royal who has died.
but this area we're going to is a mass grave.
It is a sort of. It is just a. There's parts of it that are people properly buried, but there are parts of it where they just kind of threw bodies in.
It's just like some sort of potter's field sort of thing, in a way.
Or more like catacomb.
This is more catacomby.
Oh, okay.
Catacombs.
Catacombs are cool though.
So, would it be fair to say
that it must be from the war, all the casualties? That's
no, because you don't dishonor
context.
soldier deaths. It doesn't matter how many they were. Historically, soldiers are always honored. The only time you don't is when literally everyone on the battlefield dies. So there's no one to get the bodies.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's probably just casualties, like civilians.
I mean, I think he did say it was supposed to be again, according to the Duke, it was less. This is a mass grave of less savory folks. Then again, but then again, I will say it's definitely was not uncommon for um even in our in like actual like our history to have have criminals drafted for
Yes, draftees, slaves, and
the British Navy was really love to do that.
Yeah.
If I recall.
okay.
Oh,
So in our history, there's a big difference between being a soldier who got it as a job, trained and is part of the country's military, and being drafted to fight in a war.
Right.
If you're just some farmer and your king says, "Come, you're going to go fight," you're probably going on the front lines and dying and no one cares. But soldiers, if you died as a soldier on the battlefield, they took your body.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it's
I get
much more common in our history for like plague, disease, total war where army goes in and ransacks the entire kingdom or country or castle and kills everybody and then just leaves for
So-
those to turn to mass graves.
So
Okay.
he very specifically, like Najma pointed out, said that a lot of these, there are common people that live in the area that are buried there, but there are a lot of unmarked graves that have led to mass graves of people who were bandits who, didn't have, didn't
Graves
people
of convenience. Graves of convenience. You toss the body into a hole, you don't have to deal with it. Yeah.
right, or just people that don't want to be that you don't want to remember.
Okay, so less mass grave, more just this is a common spot to toss a body,
Yes,
like the
Which-
Florida Everglades.
which has led to mass graves, but is not necessarily. That you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, but it's very likely this place is going to have zombies and ghosts because disgruntled, unburied spirits.
Okay, are you guys ready to head out?
Yep. Yep. Luckily for me, I can just if I let's see, turn on dead, I can just spam that all day, right?
It goes off of your wisdom modifier, I believe. Because your channel divinity is, I don't remember how often a day you get it, but that is your channel divinity ability.
I don't remember if it's your wisdom modifier or if it's your proficiency.
I think it's your wisdom modifier.
There are two things I'd like to ask the Duke before we leave.
Yes.
I guess the Duke and the little halfling person.
The halfling left as soon as he delivered you.
Yeah, okay. I'll just ask the Duke to ask the halfling to do it.
Okay.
If he can get me some books on wizardry from the library and take them to my room. And if the Duke can find any scrolls of Acid Splash and Featherfall.
He kind of goes, I'm sure we have some somewhere in the library. I'll ask one of the Imperial scholars to do it.
Yeah, okay. And if you can just deliver those to my room while we're gone.
I'll get somebody to do it. Don't worry.
Thank you. For context, it's for whenever we level up. Those are going to be
Oh,
my wizard levels.
I guess that. I will say he also is a little bit offended that you're asking him to do it. Uh, but yeah, we'll see it get. He will see it gets done.
Hey, he told us to ask him if we needed anything.
Yeah. But you're anyway.
I mean, if we were staying, I could go do it. But anyway, let's go.
Anyway, okay. Um. Okay, so you guys are sort of walked out. The Duke does not come with you. He immediately turned to do other stuff. Um,
you sort of get the idea that he sort of runs his dukedom from where you guys just met. Like he just drinks tea and that's how he does his paperwork. It's in that little room. Um, but yes, you guys have let out. Um, there are some soldiers sort of showing you, like, getting you on the thing, much like Yves did when you guys were escorted to Memo via Bubble. Or sorry, um, who was it? Najma was escorted to Memo via Bubble and rode in the royal sort of carriages. It's very similar. It's
The
not
rest of us got teleported.
what?
The rest of us got teleported here, I believe.
Yeah, you guys got teleported. Um, but words are hard. Um, but you guys do. You are able to just. It's not quite as nice as like a officially royal one, but it is pretty nice. Like the seats are really comfy and everything, and you guys are taken to the bubble station that is right outside the castle. Um, in the map that I'm sharing with you, little white bits. They look like they're like roads. I got the free version of this map, so it doesn't come with all the cool stuff. But this little white bit, I was like, that looks good enough. So those are the bubble lines, basically. And so you guys come down, get on the station, go zhip, zhip, zhip. It takes, as he said, about 45 minutes to uh, get to the just that area. You do pass a small little chapel, and then you guys are zipping across a river. Um, and then, is there anything you guys want to talk about on the 45-minute sort of thing, or anything you want to prepare?
Um,
I'd like to point out that I think that the Duke is hiding something, but I'm not exactly sure what.
most royalty tend to hide things. I just hope this one doesn't get us killed.
Najma agrees on that.
Warren, you got anything to say?
Not particularly. I'm contemplating how Varin is going to continue
His reign of terror?
because like I said a couple sessions ago, essentially my job is done. Why I was brought here, whether it succeeded or failed, depending on who you ask, is complete. And now I'm moving on to the next thing.
Okay.
I have no means of leaving at the moment, and I'm with people I don't despise.
There you go.
So Varin's sort of in a state of contemplation.
Okay.
Warren, how good at you are fighting from a distance?
About as good as I am fighting hand to hand.
Which is to say, no.
Do you have anything you can use for long distance, like a bow?
I got a crossbow. I wouldn't call it long distance.
That just hurt Kopak's brain.
Let me rephrase that. I had a crossbow.
You had a
Okay,
crossbow.
I
will
had
give
a
you
crossbow.
I will give you my crossbow. We shouldn't rush into any undead right away. We should wait till they get closer to us and pick them off as they get closer. We don't know if they can infect us.
Did the Duke mention anything of plague?
Nope.
And
Because
I've never fought any
corpses,
undead.
corpses reanimated by spirits aren't infectious. Corpses reanimated by plague are infectious. Did he say anything about a plague?
No.
Okay, so we're dealing with mostly spiritual stuff here then. You know, disgruntled spirits, bodies abandoned to rot. I don't think we'll have to worry about infections or poisons or plagues or turning into zombies.
Don't tempt the DM now. That sounds amazing.
Still, just in case we need to back up, we want something. I want you to have something to at least attack with range.
Of course,
Instead of your normal sneaky stabby stuff.
anything that works with finesse.
Yep. Okay.
So you have my light crossbow and 20 bolts. Count your
Okay.
shots.
I will not make you keep track unless it is something ridiculous, like we are in a super long fight and you are just
Crossbow,
jamming it
crossbow,
off.
crossbow, 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 crossbow.
Right. Right. So I normally don't make players keep track because it's tedious.
Like, if I get into a fight, shoot 3 crossbows, get into another fight, shoot 2 crossbows, and they're, like, separated by over half an hour
Yeah, that's fine.
counting. I'm not counting either. I still don't know how much gold I have.
Now that one you do need to count.
I'm well aware, but if you think I'm counting that, and expect me to count arrows, I wrote it down, but I'm not counting. This is why I write things.
Okay. So, you guys now have a 30-minute walk. Who has the map currently? Lauren?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Lauren, roll me your survival check.
And I give them the help action.
Do you have proficiency in survival?
Yes.
No
I do
need.
not.
I got
I
a
have advantage
17.
if I can smell things.
No, it's a map.
I smell
17.
the map.
It smells
Stop
like paper
smelling my
and
map.
ink. Got a big long elephant trunk just.
What's my show?
All right. I love that
Yeah,
image
17.
though. I'm just imagining Kopak reaching his trunk over Varen's shoulder and just giving a big sniff.
You smell stinky. Stinky boy.
I bathe.
Do the
Thank you very much.
do the face that cats do, the face.
Ugh.
Rude.
Okay. You managed to find your way just fine. You don't get lost in the forest. Congratulations, you passed.
Yay.
Do I smell undead?
From the map, no.
That is what you were spelling. No. All right.
The map is undead. I knew it. It's cursed.
You get
Damn,
to the
this is
cave.
just like my reading class.
You get to the cave, and it's a cave. I mean, it's sort of late morning, early afternoon at this point. And it smells like dirt. Smells like mold. It doesn't necessarily smell like death. But it is. You can see somebody who has proficiency in nature. Roll me a nature check.
I'm not a druid.
Okay, so Najma, Varan, do you have nature?
I have like +1 in nature. Does anybody have anything higher than that?
I have a 3.
Do you have
Yeah.
proficiency in nature? Anyone?
No.
Nope.
Okay. I'm going to ask Najma to do it then.
Hey, he has a +3.
Yeah, he said he had +3.
Give me a religion check, Najma.
Okay, doke. And I have a +2. Give me 2 seconds. Let's see. +2. Okay. 12. Let's see. 12 +2. So 14 total.
Okay. So you recognize that this is a cave that was sort of sculpted into. It was a natural occurring cave, and then it was sort of made by humanoid hands into like a sacred place. So it has sort of a. It's not a masterpiece by any means, but it has some sort of rudimentary carvings, and it seems to be the carvings seem to be depicting the sun setting, has a hand reaching out, taking a person with the sun into the afterlife. Um, it's actually very similar afterlife image to what you know in Guadalquivir, um, specifically the self worshipped in Umbagua, which is the capital city of the whole country. Sorry, the whole continent. And it's very Egyptian in our terms. It's very Egyptian. So it's a weird piece of familiarity. Their sort of death rites. There are some torches going in. There's some. They're not lit, but there are some. There are some sort of glowing moss and some natural stones that reflect light really well.
I would like to grab, excuse me, I would like to grab a torch and set it alight via sacred flame.
Okay,
Thank God for cantrips.
cool. Now that torch does radiant damage, which is
Yay.
helpful. You can do an Aragorn.
Yay.
Shove a torch into an undead creature's hood and watch it as it falls from a hill burning.
Yeah.
All right, do you guys go in?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. You guys go in. It seems to continue one
down one main way. It is, from now on, it is considered dim lighting. Um, it has several depictions about, sort of the ceremonies that they go through and what people should do. Again, it is very amateur. This is not some grand carving done by super master stone workers, but this is something done by the normal people to honor their loved ones. You go down about 20 feet, and it splits into 3 tunnels.
And I roll. Oh God! I don't know if this would be investigation or insight or nature.
Okay.
Basically try to. And again, I don't. He said dim lighting, so probably rely.
You have dark vision. You're a tiefling.
Oh yeah. Wow, I
And you
forgot
have a
about it.
torch.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh. Is there anything I can see via that, or yeah, would I have to roll something
What
again? Because 3
specifically are
different
you
paths.
are you looking for traces of undead?
Yes, please.
Roll me an Arcana.
Or, I really was kind of up. That is a 2. Let's roll that motherfucker. Ah, shit. 9. So 9 plus 2 equals 11.
Okay. The path to your right, is narrow, but it seems to have the strongest sort of malevolent energy.
Sorry, malevolent or benevolent?
Malevolent.
Malevolent. Okay. Okay. So one on the very right has very bad vibes. She relays this to the rest of the party. So again, with that 11, kind of a bit unsure on that.
All right, are you all ready? In case this is the where everything's waiting for us.
But we got 2 paths to choose from. So there's the center path and then the left path.
So let me, because I didn't. Alright. Hold on, I'm gonna sort of make a map here. I am making this up as I go, so 100%.
You're cool.
So cool.
Thank you. Okay. Let me share my screen with you. I don't know if it will allow me to do this because we tried doing this earlier and it didn't like it. So it might not allow me. But go
I can see it on the YouTube stream, but not on the Discord stream.
yeah, go do it on YouTube. we're gonna do it this way. So, you guys came in over here. You guys are the stone path, right? There is a path that goes this way. There is a path down the center that is bigger. And then there is a path over to the left that turns that is a lot smaller. Najma sensed bad juju energy over over on this side. Cool. Breakfast. Alright. Do you guys see the YouTube stream?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I cannot. It's not because it doesn't work, it's because my phone's broken.
Okay. Wait, you don't have YouTube?
About 60 to 70% of my screen is completely blacked.
Ah.
So are we trying to go towards that bad juju, or are we avoiding the bad juju?
It's possible not, but now that I think about it, usually the paths that have the enemies are usually where you want to go. So, oh gosh, we should probably put it to a vote.
Hmm.
That looks cool.
So you guys want to jump in the bad juju, or you want to check out one of the other two paths first?
I guess personally, I want to try one of the other first.
Okay.
Lauren?
I can't see it.
Left and center are feel good. Right is feel bad and narrow. Center is wide path. Yeah.
I'd say center, so we can keep an eye on the right and engage it if we change our minds.
Okay, yeah, center would be. Why not?
You know, possible flank maneuver. Or
Sounds
just
good to
avoid
me.
it altogether.
Cool.
I guess we have chosen the center.
Okay. You go down the center. I also put on the map bad vibes on the bad vibes. You go down the center. It keeps widening out, and it leads into sort of an enormous cavern.
Spooky.
Yeah. Looks like a stomach. All right. There seem to be in this cavern. There seem to be lots of little what do we want to use? There seem to be lots of little sort of grave markings everywhere. I'm just gonna use little logs to
show. There's graves everywhere. I don't know why it's switching around the orientation on me, but yeah, that's what it looks like more or less. The first little bit, the first about, you said that was 20 feet. The first about, so you walk in 20 feet to the center. The first 20, there's about 20 feet before you hit the first grave. It it seems to be just land they haven't used yet to bury. It is dark in here, but at least two of you have dark vision, and there is a torch.
Lauren has dark vision?
My
I thought you
eye.
did. I thought
Oh, yeah,
you
that's right.
did. You have goggles.
I have goggles, but they don't have any magical property to them.
The goggles, they do nothing.
Exactly.
Except protect your eyes. Okay. Well, you have a torch, so you're fine.
Am I able to catch anything with my having dark vision? Well, shall I roll?
I mean, roll me. Are you just like looking, or are you actively like? Are you just like? So are you perceiving? So you just like glancing, or are you actively like looking for something, which would be
Actively
investigation?
look.
Okay.
Yeah, actively look. So,
What are you specifically looking for? Movement?
Yeah. I guess.
Give me investigation roll. Also, how far away are you? Are you right up close to the graves, or are you 20 feet back at the
I
entrance
think
to the center?
the back.
Okay. If you're that far back, you're gonna have disadvantage on investigation because you're far away. And this
Crap.
cavern is about 70 feet long, so just a little bit farther than your dark vision.
Okay. Here we go. Careful disadvantage. Investigation. Oh, okay. I rolled a. Oh. I rolled a 6.
You're breaking up a lot. You rolled a what?
I rolled a 16 and a 19. So,
Okay.
16.
Plus, minus.
Plus 1.
Plus 1.
16.
70 total. As you're looking on your right side, there is a little bit of flicker of movement over at one of the graves.
What it is, or do I need? I might.
Nope. All you see is a little flicker of movement. That's it. It's out of the corner of your eye, and as you turn your head, you don't see anything moving.
Closer.
I'll put. You can see the map, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll put a little rose about where you saw it. There you go. You saw it about there. So you're getting a little bit closer?
Yeah, I'd like to. Yeah, I'd like to go forward.
Okay. So you go forward.
You get closer. Nothing moves. It just looks like graves.
Can I roll another investigation to see, if I see a thing like a physical presence of something?
Yeah. Roll me investigation.
Can I assist her on that?
Sure.
13 plus 1.
Okay. Did you
One.
roll with advantage because of Lauren?
No, I did not. Oh, that is a 1. No, that's still.
We'll take the
Okay.
13.
Okay.
Yay.
So yeah, there's nothing. It might have been a trick of the mind. So tell me, where exactly are you standing? Are you standing right at the outskirts of where the graves are? Are you investigating each particular like grave over where you saw the flicker?
That option.
Which one?
That the second option.
Okay, you're investigating each and every grave. All right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the. I know I marked on the map the specific one that you saw the flicker at. Um, we'll say that since you rolled a 17 on the first one, you know it's one of 2 graves. Roll me 2 investigation checks with the advantage.
So would that be 4 total?
Yes, 4 dice
Or-
total.
Uh,
And give me the highest 2.
Oh, 2, 18, 4, and 14. So 18 and 14.
And I'll need you to tell me how exactly are you investigating.
Walking up to the graves.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So you investigate the one that is a little bit closer um, to the empty area where no graves are yet. Um, it it's just a little gravestone. It has the name of what seems to be a man. He lived fairly long by human standards, fairly young by elvish standards.
Hold on. Fairly long by elvish standards?
Fairly young by elvish standards, very
Oh,
long by human standards.
okay. I was about to say, the fuck?
Elves can live long.
No. Fairly long elvish standards. Like what? 6,000 years?
Elves in this universe sort of max out at about 1,000.
Okay, so over 1,000 years old is ridiculous.
Yes. But this is about 80 years. This person lived 80 years. Whether they were elf or human, it doesn't exactly say. Or something else. Maybe they were a half orc. Maybe they were a tiefling. Who knows? Not you. The second one, um, it seems to be, you get close to it, some of the words are, it seemed to be carved by someone who didn't know common that well. Um, you get closer to it, and it's it's like trying. It looks very neat and nice, but it's not exactly words.
It could be by someone who was oh so definitely probably something written by a common folk who was somewhat literate, presumably,
Somewhat.
but not like fully literate, or
As you are studying this and contemplating this, you, the gravestone, suddenly has a bunch of teeth and takes a bite out of you.
God damn it. Fucking what?
It's a mimic! One of the only times I've ever used it. You're welcome.
Yay!
Oh
So,
boy.
surprise round. You take 7 points of piercing. No, not 7. Let me do math. Stop sending me notifications of that. I know. So you take 10 points of piercing damage and 5 points of acid damage.
Yay!
All right, roll for initiative.
Fuck.
Oh fuck, they do acid damage.
Oh, 20!
Nat 20?
Yeah, nat fucking 20.
Woo! Okay. All right.
I got a 12.
So Najma, you're automatically going first. Anybody else get above 20? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay. 15 and above?
No.
10 and above?
I got a 12.
Okay, what's your dex?
Yeah, +1.
Okay. Well, you tied with the mimic, so give me a another dice roll. Just roll it straight.
3.
Okay. Lauren, what'd you get?
How you reroll and get one less? Fuck.
What did you get?
I got a 4.
Okay. So Najma, top of the round. You get bitten by a mimic.
In retaliation,
Hit it with your stick.
You are also now stuck to it.
Desperately hit it with your stick.
You can try to roll a strength saving throw. But it is with disadvantage.
what's oh fuck, what are I'm sorry, I'm trying to look at my sheet. What's the thing where you get hit?
Do you mean like shield? That's your reaction.
No, it's like a reaction thing when you get hit, or what is it?
Uncanny dodge.
No. So I will tell you, because this was a surprise round, you don't get your reaction.
Okay.
Unless you're thinking like Witch Bolt or Hellish Rebuke or something.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. Hellish Rebuke. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, there it is. Yeah, Hellish Rebuke. Yeah, can you use Hellish Rebuke at surprise, or is that
No. You would have to
okay?
have something like the alert feat, where you cannot be surprised in order to use your reaction.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So it is your turn.
Yeah, I would like to. My strength is not that good. I would like to hit it with my torch that has the sacred flame at the end of it.
Okay.
Would I roll a d20, just a d20, or?
Yeah, d20 to hit plus I'll do plus your dex.
And then I believe Sacred Flame as a cantrip is 1d6, right?
Oh gosh.
I know this is like a very serious situation.
Um,
I can't help but imagine Najma gets bit, Barin starts screaming, doesn't know what to do. Kopak is all like, quick, I'll get first aid. No, we have to get to the mimic. No, we have to do this. Wait.
okay, so Najma, here's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Roll me a d20, add your dexterity bonus, the dexterity numbers.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that doesn't do much. So I rolled a 60. I rolled a 16, and my dexterity little bonus thingy is 0.
Okay, that hits.
Yay. Do I do a D8 for
I'm going
damage?
to have you roll 2d6 because this is
2d6.
yeah. I'm going to roll 2d6.
Okie doke. Yes. Okay. 6 and a 2 for a total of 8.
Yes,
I totally forgot
and 6 and
that it's streaming off my web browser right now, and the stream changed because I clicked out of the map, and it scared the crap out of me.
Yes, we see you looking up Sacred Flame.
Yeah.
looking up.
I'm glad I don't have my monster stats on there. Okay. So, how you roll 2d6? What damage?
I rolled I rolled 2d6, 6 and a 2.
Okay. 8 dabblage.
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 Text. Oh, I see your text bad vibes.
Yeah. My bad vibes. See, it says bad vibes. Bad vibes. Okay. I wonder if I can change. I can change the color. Which color should I change it to? Let's do a pastel color. Make it soft.
What, Debbie? Pastels?
Fresh vibes. Bad vibes. Yeah, we're gonna make it like a pinkish. Perfect. Bad vibes. Okay.
Bad vibes is probably a horde of zombies.
Okay. Next up is the mimic. It is going to continue to bite at you. It gets advantage because you are already grappled.
In my defense, I probably would not have been able to wrestle myself out of its grip anyways.
It is a fairly low DC, but that is okay. All I can think of is free run.
Yeah.
Now, whenever I think of mimics, um, that will be a 20 to hit.
Crap. I'm dying. That definitely hits.
Well, you get 7 points of piercing damage as it gnomes, and 4 more points of acid damage.
Sorry, how many points total is that?
7 plus 4, 11.
11.
Okay. And that is all it's going to do. Okay, Kopak, you're next up.
Can I try and pull Najma out of the mimic's mouth?
Yeah, roll me a strength check.
That's a 14 plus 1.
You are not able to. The mimic has its teeth sunk into her. Najma, how exactly is it holding you, by the way? Did it get an arm? Did it get a leg?
Are you free run style head first?
Oh God.
How did
Now
it?
you're saying the free run style. That would be funny
Okay. Um.
because I'm now at like freaking 16 health. So yeah, that would be funny. Yeah,
Okay.
free run style.
We'll say that your arm
Oh.
holding the sacred flame torch is out. And you're just whacking it with the sacred flame torch. Sound good?
Yep.
Okay.
It's terrible, but it's funny.
um. Okay. So that is your action, Kopak. You failed to pull her out. What now?
Uh, I think that's all I can do because I can't really shoot this thing while I'm up against it. So that's all I can do.
Okay. Varin,
Yo.
what you doing?
How far away were we from Najma? I feel like we were all right next to each other.
You were. Which means as a rogue, you have a party member within 5 feet of the creature. You get your sneak attack dice if you attack this creature.
Oh, okay. We'll do that then.
Mhm. Go for a stabby stab.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Go for a stabby stab. Do a stab.
Going for a stabby stab. Boss man.
How does that remind
16.
me of Mabel from Gravity Falls? That hits.
Oh, sorry. I haven't attacked anything in so long.
Hmm?
So I haven't attacked anything in so long.
Oh no, I heard you. I was just laughing.
Alrighty. So, question. Does sneak attack overwrite the damage, or is it an additional
Additional.
3d6?
So you get 3d6 plus using a dagger.
I'm using my rapier, so 1d8.
1d8. So it's 1d8 plus 3d6 plus whatever your dex bonus is.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's get some dice out. Alright. Going for the d8. 5. Going for the d6. 2.
I'm not keeping track of your numbers. You're
I
adding
am.
it all up. Okay.
7. And 12. Plus 2. So 14.
Total? 14 total damage?
Yep.
Cool. Alright. The thing kind of goes, ah! But it still is eating Najma. Najma, top of the round! You're being eaten.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try and roll a strength check,
Okay.
even though I'm not.
I'm picturing this way funnier than you guys are.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I
I
tried.
rapier through this thing, and now I'm stuck.
If you really want. Okay.
It's where the fuck is my strength? Give me seconds here. I wanted. I gotta roll. Was it athletics?
You can roll
Well,
athletics. You can roll strength saving throw. you can give me an argument for something else.
You could seduce it.
No, you cannot.
Okay, yeah,
You have to
it doesn't matter anyway. It's all my strength, my saving throw, my athletics. It's all -1.
You could convince it that I'm tastier and it should bite me instead.
I rolled a 14, so -1's 13.
Well, considering that the DC was 13, you managed to make your heroic escape. You hit it with Sacred Flame in one of the eyes. Um, or you just kind of smack it on one of its eyes and it kind of goes, ah, and opened its mouth, and you're able to sort of scramble out. You got some nice little impromptu belt work on some of your clothing, but you're alive. And now the thing is upset.
Is it possible I can I have a heal. I remember there's a healing potion the Duke gave. Am I allowed to drink the healing potion?
Yes, you have to roll for it. So
I have in my notes it's a 4D plus 4 healing.
So roll 4d4.
3, 4 plus. Okay, so 3, 3, 2, and 4 for a total of 12 plus 4 equals 16.
Cool. You get 16 health back.
Yay!
My God.
Alrighty. That is your action, your bonus action. Is that all?
Yeah, I'll do that for now. Yeah.
Okay. The mimic is upset at you, Varin, because you stabbed it. It's going to try to hit you. Does a 14 hit you, Varin?
14 does in fact hit me.
Okay. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as it sort of tongue whips you. Sort of bleh. There you go. Alright, and that is its turn. Kopak. Najma is alive-ish.
I'm okay. I'm stable. I'm stable.
Yes. Yes. No, you're fine.
Kopak? Dead.
And it's not currently biting onto anyone?
Carry on. What?
It's not currently biting onto anyone?
Nope.
Okay, I would like to use Frostbite.
Okay.
It has to pass a 14 con saving throw.
No, got a 13. Sad.
Okay, it's going to take 7 cold damage, and its movement is reduced by 10 feet.
How much cold damage? 10?
7.
7. Cool.
And then with my ability that you guys haven't seen yet, I'm going to shoot it with my gun.
Cool.
Whips out a fucking gun.
Is that
My
a
gun arm.
bone? Oh, you have 2 actions, don't you, Artificer?
The ion cannon is a bonus action.
Okay. As an Artificer 5th level, you have 2 actions, though, don't you?
Not to attack actions.
Oh.
We're not fighters.
We are fighting dreamers. I got my Manta, she's a fighting dreamer.
That is a 22 to hit. I rolled a 16.
That hits.
I need a D8.
Do you want me to roll one for you?
No, it takes 8 force damage.
8 force. Okay. Does it
forcefully get moved back a little bit. I will say that it does get pushed back a little bit. You're welcome.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
No, but I could spend a spell slot to do more damage, but I'm not going to do that.
Okay. Is that all?
That is all.
Okay. It's looking really beat up. Varen, your turn.
Alrighty. I'm honestly just gonna swing at it again.
Okay. Go for it. Since Kopak pushed it back, you no longer have an ally within 5 feet. He pushed it back about 5 feet.
15.
That hits.
Alrighty. Come on, D8. That is a 6.
Okay. Also, I want you guys all to be proud of me because I'm doing really good mental math right now.
Excellent.
Be proud of me. Alright, Najma, this thing is looking really beat up. And it's not happy. What you doing?
I'm angry. Najma's angry, so she's gonna hit it with the sacred flame torch again.
Okay. You will have to step forward 5 feet to do so.
Okay, done.
Alright. D20 plus your dex. Remember, you do not add proficiency because you're not proficient in this.
Okay, D20 plus dex, which is a 0, 15.
15 does hit. Roll 2d6 for me.
Okie dokie. 2 and a 5 for 7.
7. Okay. Cool. Is that all? Bonus action?
Give you 1 second here. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember. Healing word is a bonus action, right?
Yes, it is.
Fuck it. Doing that. Doing it, and doing it.
I really want to play this YouTube video that you dropped in chat. Is it just like a song?
It's like 18 seconds of memes.
Okay. Because they're going to hear it on stream.
Yeah, I guess. I think it should be fine.
Yeah.
Let's here. Let's see here. Hit points equal to D4 plus spellcasting ability modifier. So I roll 1d4 plus spellcasting ability modifier. I can never remember what I got. Spellcasting ability.
So it should be your
Wisdom, right?
Yeah, wisdom plus your proficiency bonus.
Plus.
So wisdom modifier plus proficiency bonus.
What is my proficiency bonus?
+3.
Okay, so that would be 2 plus 3, and then my D4 is plus 2. 2 plus 3 plus 2, that's 7.
Okay, you get 7 health back. The exact amount of damage that you did to the mimic.
Hey.
Okay.
Najma's a vampire?
Anything else, Najma?
Nope.
Okay. Since you are now in front of it and hitting it with bright things, it is going to try to hit you. That probably doesn't hit though. Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit. No, my AC is 16.
Cool. Well, I can guess that these new dice are now cursed.
They go into
Congratulations.
jail. Right to jail.
Send them to the front lines.
It tries to bite you, and it just, but it is too scared of the flames, and it's also frostbitten, so it does not bite you. All right, Kopak.
I'm gonna frostbite it again.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's not that great. So what it roll?
Oh, I have to roll a con save, right?
Yeah, 14.
I passed.
Okay. You take no damage then.
Okay. The mimic just sort of uh ducks behind Najma enough, so it's sort of, because they can make themselves different shapes. It sort of does the turn into something really fast, and then goes back into its normal form. So it completely misses. Kopak, anything else? That was your action.
I will shoot with gun.
Okay.
Ooh. 8 plus 6.
Hit.
14.
That hits.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, max damage.
Nice.
So that's 11 damage.
All right. How do you want to do this? Get that.
Is it like in a corner or back into a
No,
wall?
it's out in the open.
Not yet.
No.
Okay, I want to shoot it with the ion cannon so the force of the blast makes it slam against the wall.
Okay. So what happens is it it's dodging it. It dodges the ice blast. And then you can sort of see it like almost grins. Um and then and then you pull out your gun and hit it with the gun, and it just slams back into another gravestone.
It goes splat.
It goes splat.
I would now like to skin it for components.
You can see that it is right there. Okay, good luck with that. Roll me a survival check.
Can I smell for survival? No, that's
No,
stupid.
you're trying to skin the thing.
I know. I got a 12 plus nothing.
I mean, you make it happen. It's definitely. I mean, it's dead, but it definitely. Sorry. It definitely. Uh, you get what you need from it. It's not the prettiest job in the world, but you make it work. It works. That's all that matters.
I'll take a tongue and an eye.
Okay.
I think these are used for spell things. Kopak doesn't know.
We can pretend that they who knows. Alright. So the mimic is dead.
I pretend like I know things all the time.
Yes. We know. Alright. What are you guys doing now?
I'm going to step on the mimic multiple times.
Okay, you step on the mimic multiple times after Kopak has shredded it.
What now?
We eat it.
Okay,
Great
Lyle.
recipe from this book I got.
Yeah, you know what?
The crustacean.
Varn being Lyos tracks.
Shut the fuck up. First of all, but you're right.
Ruby, how much of Dungeon Meshi have you consumed?
We just got Farland back, and then
Oh.
again.
Oh, oh boy.
I'm not that far yet. I just got past the dew bugs. Or not the dew bugs, the gem bugs.
The
Jewel. That's what I was trying to say. The pretties. The shinies.
the treasure insects.
Yeah.
The treasure bugs.
Yeah.
The treasure bug jam.
Yes. Like also I just got to the part where they killed the Kraken, and Lyos straight up just is like, I'm going to eat this thing raw.
He's so fucking stupid, and then that's when he realizes, yeah, I fucking hate cephalopods of all sorts to eat. It is his least favorite food now.
He's an idiot. Anyway. So you guys have killed the
Anyway.
mimic. You're not eating it. I refuse. Um
Okay, Marcel.
yeah, exactly. That is exactly who I would be in this scenario. Most scenarios. What
Should we
do?
bonk the other gravestones to make sure they're all not mimics?
I mean, if you want.
I will say I have to head out right now.
I am trying to wrap it up. I was gonna say, you know what? I'll just tell you. This place is safe. You guys can take a short rest. And we can end session here.
Okie dokie artichoke.
That sound
I
good?
refuse. I don't need a short rest.
Avocado. Chip.
No. Ruby, no.
Ruby. That's
Ruby,
Ruby,
no. All right. Well, thank you, guys. 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now.
Okay.
Okay.
I got Shadowrun next week, so. Oh, I'm really excited. I convinced some of my friends to join Shadowrun. Matthew should join too. The people are really cool.
That would be fun.
Yeah. I'll help you build your character. But that's every other Sunday, so I will not be here next week.
Okay.
But yeah. Take a short rest, do your things.
All right.
And I will
Okay.
see you guys later.